Yes, please.
That was my answer to the last question.
Okay, I have two questions. If you are opening the room for speculation, won't it will dominate over normal trading by the passage of time? This is my first question. And my second question is, if speculation is allowed,
Hold on, what was that
all
question
the
again?
conditional...
Can you repeat? Can you repeat that question a little bit more slowly?
Yes. Why not? If you are opening the room for speculation, won't it will dominate over normal trading by the passage of time? And second question is, if speculation is allowed, although conditional, won't it will violate market efficiency?
If speculation is allowed, what was the second question? No, could you repeat the second question,
Won't it will violate market? Yeah. If speculation is allowed, although conditional, won't it will violate market efficiency?
Yeah. Well, you see, remember, let's first explain what we mean by speculation. As I explained in my slides and in your handout, speculation means taking advantage of price disparities of an asset in one market. And that price disparity usually is created because of inefficiencies, lack of information in the market. And if you do your analysis and you do your homework, there is nothing wrong with using that knowledge to be able to take advantage of this price disparity. Now, would this mean, if we allow that, everybody would start becoming highly speculative by nature? The kind of speculative behavior that we said Islamically is not accepted. Well, there is always that possibility. And if you have an Islamic country, the traders obviously have to believe in Islamic kind of modes of conduct and not do highly speculative types of trade. Now, if they do, then the regulators have to come into play. If you have an Islamically viable regulator, the regulator would not allow it. As I said, the non-Muslim world, particularly US and Europe, they have moved toward less speculative type of trade, not because they're Muslims or they believe in Islamic structure, because they have realized this is economically not viable. It's huge price volatilities, as you mentioned in your second question. So highly speculative type of trades will create high volatilities, anomalies in the price. That's a correct statement. But regular speculation, normal speculation, based on analysis, will create price equilibrium and is accepted. In the US and Europe, they are trying to put some laws in place to not allow, or even maybe allow is not the right word, to make it extremely difficult or costly for you to do highly speculative type of trade, because their system has accepted the fact that high speculation, meaning buying now selling in 2 hours, or buying now selling it in an hour from now, is not proper and beneficial for the economy. It enhances, high speculation enhances the price behaviors. It kind of creates this interim price bubbles or price inefficiencies and price volatilities. So in my answers, I tried to answer both questions, and I hope I was able to do so.
Thank you, Dr. Shaheen. Let us now have the questions from Markfield Institute.
From where?
Markfield, do you have any question?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. Regarding to Ijara. Hello.
Yes, please proceed.
Regarding to Ijara contract, is it possible to apply the contract as diminishing musharaka contract in terms of progressive or diminishing ijara contract in order to protect less right in the case of default, and it will be more effective to customer? Thank you.
Which contract did you refer to? I'm sorry.
Ijara muntahiyah bitamlik or high purchase contract.
Higher purchase. Okay.
Yeah.
Your question is, can you consider hire purchase contracts as a diminishing ijara contract, correct?
musharaka.
Diminishing musharaka. Well, in terms of possible cash flows, the possible or similar cash flow effects, yes. But in terms of the legal and contractual bindings that get created, they are different. You see, in a hire purchase contract, the kind of binding that gets created by this contract for the two parties, the nature of that, the responsibilities of the two parties are a bit different in a diminishing musharaka contract. So, from a cash flow perspective, they could look similar, but from a legal perspective, meaning Sharia or regulatory perspective, I think they are different. Any other questions?
No.
Thank you, Dr. Shaheen, for patiently addressing all the questions from all the centers. I guess we have lost contact with Imam Mawza University, Lebanon, and also Kuwait University. So with this, we come to the end of today's lecture, and on behalf of IRTI, let me take this opportunity to sincerely thank Dr. Shaheen for a very informative and insightful lecture. And let me also thank all the participants for their interaction and active level of interaction, and for the questions they raised. And we do look forward to a very informative session by Dr. Atiqur Zafar next, inshallah. Till then, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Atiqur Zafar, is he available now in Pakistan? So just to seek your information about the next session.
Yes, inshallah. Next session will be from here, from Islamabad.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, so what is
that only that person is allowed to purchase an insurance policy who is going to suffer financial loss in case of occurrence of some unhappy event. No other one can purchase insurance policy on his behalf because he don't have insurable interest. Principle of subrogation is closely related with first principle, that is principle of indemnity, and this means that if there is any chance to receive compensation from the person who has caused the loss, then policyholder is not allowed to receive that compensation directly from him, but insurance company will come in place of him and receive that compensation from that party. It is again for the same purpose that insured is not allowed to gain from insurance policy. Last principle is principle of utmost good faith. This means that highest level of honesty is required from both the parties, and especially insurance company says that we have full trust in whatever information provided by the policyholder. So if later on it is revealed that the insured or policyholder has not provided the information correctly, then insurance company can deny payment of compensation on this ground. So what is the nature of insurance contract? We can see that in general insurance, a fixed amount of premium is paid at the time of signing the contract, and compensation will be received in case of occurrence of some accident or loss. So payment of premium is certain, whereas receiving compensation or amount of compensation is uncertain. So this is an exchange of money for money, where on one side we have a certain amount, on the other side we have uncertain amount involved. In case of life insurance, it is opposite to general insurance, that company doesn't know how many installments it will receive from the policyholder. So premium is uncertain, whereas the amount of policy which is to be given to either the heirs of the policyholder in case of his death, or will be given to the policyholder himself if he survived throughout the policy period, so that amount is known. So here uncertainty is on the side of premium, whereas amount of compensation is almost certain. So this is exchange of money for money contract, where quantities are different and gharar is also involved. Sharia position of insurance. This subject attracted the attention of scholars, and many scholars contributed books and written articles to clarify the Sharia position of insurance. We can classify the opinion of Sharia scholars in mainly three classes. First group of scholars are those who believe that both concept and practice of commercial insurance is un-Islamic, and reason they give is, first thing is that this is against the concept of taqdeer and tawakkul. They also say prohibited elements like riba, gharar, etc. are involved in it, and this is a Western institution based on exploitative practices. So therefore it is not allowed. Neither concept nor practice of insurance is according to Islamic Sharia. There is yet another group who find nothing wrong in present insurance. Mainly these are those who even consider bank interest as permissible. They say that this is not riba, which declared to be prohibited in the Quran. But we find some of the well-known Sharia scholars also in this group, like Sheikh Mustafa Ahmad Zarqa and Dr. Nijatullah Ahmad Siddiqui. They are among those who support the present form of conventional insurance. Yes, they are not among those who don't consider interest involved in insurance contract different from riba, but they say that this is some side activity, this is not the part of the contract, and it can easily be corrected by investing money received from the policyholders in Islamic investment opportunities. Third group says that those who accept the concept of insurance, they say Islam don't stop us from taking safety measures and mitigating risk, but they find that present form of the contract and practice of the insurance companies is against the Islamic principles, and prohibited elements are present there.